All right, y'all. We're back in the video. We're back in the reaction backslash. Let's talk about it. So, South Carolina had a game last night versus Michigan. There are highlights, but they're 30 minutes. I really don't want to watch a 30-minute highlight tape, especially since I have a busy day today. But we're just going to sum up the game and give you guys my honest opinion. Michigan, they played hard the entire 40 minutes. Live TV TNT game. They played hard. What's her name? Swords. Silas Swords. She was getting money. She was out there competing, had a double-double, 27 and 12. She wasn't backing down to South Carolina. Hobbs, who I believe is a senior, she's crazy, 6 to 20, 5 to 16. He was shot chucking, but she still had 19 points and 8 rebounds. 8 of 26 from 3, 10 of 15 free throws, 52 rebounds. See, and the thing is, it's South Carolina, right? Let's look at their box score really quick, right? Chloe Kitts had 19 points, 14 rebounds. That's a solid stat line. Joyce Edwards, the freshwoman, whatever you want to call it, had 10 points. And besides, and Tessa Johnson, those are the three players that scored over or just at 10 points or over 10 points. What I seen last night from South Carolina, it gave me red flag. Now, again, it's the first game of the season. It might be a little rusty. But looking at their schedule, it gave red flag. Now, I know Ashlyn Watkins didn't play because she has like court going on. As it says here, charges against her was dismissed. But last night, it showed a lot of red flags. Because this is not the same team, obviously, but it's not the same team that they had last year. They don't have Cardoso here from last year. And this isn't the team that they had the year before last when they had Leah Boston, Zaya Cook, Bree Hall, the big four they had before they lost to Iowa in the Final Four. Because even looking at the box scores, Fagan only shot 2 times. Bree Hall only had 7 points. Powell, who's a shooter, only had 9. They had a lot of defensive lapses in this game. And even Chloe Kitts said it in the post-game interview. I'm thinking this is going to be a blowout because this is the number 1 ranked team. They haven't lost since 2023's Final Four. I'm assuming this is just going to be a cool little cakewalk, but they didn't back down. So we could watch like a little bit of highlights, but I don't plan on watching a 30-minute clip, so I'll go pull them up and we'll be back. Okay, so I did find some highlights. So we're going to watch this real quick and pretty much prove my point of South Carolina being the number 1 ranked team in college right now, obviously because they won the championship and went undefeated. But it was just a lot of mental relapses and I guess trying to get back into the motion.
Players on this Michigan team.
With a championship team like this. So let's see.
Tahina Powell into the corner. 3-pointer won't go that time from Raven Johnson, the junior. Here's the drive to the rack. Holloway unable to finish. This is Hobbs. Well, they need her to have a big night if they're going to have a chance.
Serious and getting them started and getting on the board early, seeing that shot go in, it's got to feel good.
This is Chloe Kitts. She's going to fire. And South Carolina still looking for their first.
Michigan's doing a great job early on with their game plan.
This is Olivia Olson. So much skill to her game as a first-year kid. The offensive rebound. So much skill to her.
See, and that's another thing. Why are
game as a
half the team running backcourt?
First-year kid. The offensive rebound and the put. Young team afraid of the moment.
Started off slow, 0 for 4.
Inside and
I think it's because even though Cardoso is on, it's really going to be who's the post presence for South Carolina. Because Cardoso, that's a big piece that's missing.
The challenge is not to be complacent or think, as you said, oh, because we're all back.
Yeah, Chloe had a good game. You seen the box score? She had 19 and 14.
You got Wale and Joyce Edwards about to enter the ball game. You got depth if you're South
Oh
Carolina.
my gosh. Oh, I was about
Swords
to say.
underneath.
Western right now are unafraid
You don't watch
of
free
last
throws,
year, they're
you know
watching
the
these
deal.
Philippine plays. They're on the court, they're early on, holding their own.
You get the reset to Pow Pow. She's going to fire. A little bit short. Pow Pow, who led the country last year in three-point accuracy. Not going to miss too many of those. This is Kitts. Boy, beautiful drop step, and she goes glass. Freshman out of Charlotte, showing the handle.
Ooh.
Shot clock at 5. Holloway elevates everything but the finish.
Against this pressure defense from the Gamecocks.
And on the other side, Grant, you talk about, adjusting offensively as a freshman. As Hobbs but on the defensive end, they're taking and making
pass.
South Carolina take
Gotta
tough
finish.
shots.
Look at Kitts. She's got it all going.
I think the
early in
reason why
game.
South Carolina won this game is due to experience.
Opening quarter.
Honestly.
Swords turn back, and it's
Yes.
Kitts.
Past
Here
that.
comes Swords trying to stick
And
with
it-
it. She whips it back and
And
cleans up
looking
the
at the
mess.
schedule again too, when they play teams like NC State, scrappy team. I mean, these next 3 games just might be a walk. NC State, UCLA, Duke, all these teams that are very scrappy. Texas, LSU, that yearly LSU game. It's gonna be a dogfight for them. So we're gonna see how they play when the season continues. But this is the first day in the office. But they have red flags. They don't have experience in the post.
In her game,
Because the
there's been
original
something to watch.
Raven,
Once again, one of those.
In her game, has been something
you slip.
to watch.
You ain't get dropped. You slip.
One of the big pieces for Dawn Staley. Hobbs
What I was
3-pointer
saying
won't go,
was
and the rebound
that
is
presence of Cardoso
incredible
just throw the ball up there and she gonna catch it and
start.
finish.
They're 11-3
That's
after the
not
first
there.
14 games into December.
So I see they're relying on
Edwards
Joyce
drop
Edwards
stepping, and we're tied.
Just a great.
as a starter already. And they have Fagan and then they have Tack as well.
Swords hounded on the perimeter
See how it
here
turns
by
out.
Raven Johnson. Now to Cam Schrader, back to Swords for 3.
He told me he'd get 3 seconds if he didn't
He said I'm 70% lifetime for the
Player of the year in that state, just a legendary high school career, one of 3 year after year after year. They continue to trend upward. Good ball
Michigan
movement.
zone a little bit, and the hardest has been her preseason. I mean, Coach Staley just raves about how she's in the gym, she's working. As you see the extra effort there.
for her, but also lucky for Dawn Staley to have such a talented young player. But she was a little concerned that maybe she'd lose a couple more pieces after the championship run last year.
Full experience playing against players older than her, played in the Olympics for Canada. You are not seeing any type of fear from her.
McDonald's All-American out of Sudbury, Ontario.
Tesla
Played with Long
Johnson.
Island,
Tesla.
Lutheran, and net. And it puts
She's
South
a shooter.
Carolina right back in front. As the
I mean, I
action
kind of
starts to
figured her
pick up
shots
now
were
at
going to
both
start falling
ends.
eventually. But you can see Michigan, who's not even ranked, they're beating South Carolina.
But a potentially big addition for this Michigan
least
team.
currently at the time.
Here comes Hobbs now around the break, right side to Swords, filling the lane and lays it up and in.
And give a lot of set.
And South Carolina not handling this zone as well as I'm sure Coach Staley want them to. Oh, there we go. 2 for 3 from
Gotta
3
take
the
it.
last 3.
Snatch it right back. Up the floor for Wiley. Into
Another
the
one.
corner. 3-pointer around the rim from Johnson and Hobbs. Holloway against Johnson on the perimeter. 3 seconds. Hobbs from deep. Splash!
Back to you.
All right, Taylor, great stuff. All-time winningest coach in the history of Michigan women's basketball, and they keep on coming. It's Swords.
He's putting on a show. 12 points
Swords.
thus far, doing it
She
in
was
so
the
many
leading scorer
different
of the game.
ways.
Chloe Kitts trying to play on the deck.
Fighting for South Carolina last year, Camila Cardoso. How dominant she was in the season.
I wanted to bring it up.
Oh,
I mean, we're in the second quarter. I knew you were going to do it before.
Women's tournament.
I was wondering where he was going with that.
Good pass.
Good
Beautiful
pass.
look inside.
See what I mean about the post presence?
I was wondering where
Chloe Kitts would have been on the perimeter last year.
he was going with that.
Good pass.
Beautiful look.
That would have been Cardoso 6-7 arms in the
Inside,
air.
boy, Olsen dropping a dime.
That's going to be the sweet spot for those aggressive teams like NC State.
Dynamic.
With Isaiah James,
Raven Johnson knifing in. Offensive rebound. Kitts. Boy, how good has she been in this first half?
And they cannot keep.
Good pass. Boy, Olsen was overplayed. Just drop-stepping so
Nia
hits.
Rivers. That's what I was
And Michigan clears.
Those aggressive guards that get to the basket,
Macy Brown
it
gets
might
it
be a little
away.
easier this year because they don't have the
Easy
experience, high
deuce.
presence of the Cardoso.
Poked away. Now South Carolina starting to ratchet up the defensive pressure. Outside to Johnson. A little bit short.
Meet her on the court. Her calming presence with the ball.
Swords knifing in. Boy, she takes a hard hit.
A lot of the time adjusting his confidence and having to believe in yourself to go out and do what you do all the time, no matter the stage that you're doing it on.
Established themselves down on the block. Give credit to the defense of Michigan.
Olivia Olsen underneath. Travel.
Yeah, they still get the defensive stops, but it's those players that get to the basket almost every time that pure
Here
slash.
comes Kitts to the
It is going to be a different challenge
Olsen
for
trying
them
to knife
this
in.
year.
Here comes Swords. Left hand that time a little bit out of control.
In for first.
This is Edwards, the spin. Beautiful look underneath to Kitts. Extending and going glass. Van Timmerman on the
Even
box.
though she missed, that was good defense from
But I
Raven.
paid by playing, and
But see how teams are just easily going to the basket.
America's best. Underneath with that interior defense. South Carolina.
Handling the pressure pretty well
But
so
that's
far.
what they need more of is that
Swords, boy, she just knows how to find those
defensive
soft
stops in the
spots.
post.
The McDonald's All-American in her college basketball debut against the #1 team, the defending champ. She's got 14 points in this first half already.
With the Long Island Nets, but because of them, she knows how to see her game from a coach's perspective. Adding that her parents never really put pressure on her to perform any sort of way. They just wanted her to love.
Gunn gets it on the perimeter now to Raven Johnson. Finds her spot. Mid-range Jay won't go. Offensive rebound and the putback by Tessa Johnson.
Rebounding is going to
Michigan's
play a big
getting
part
South
in their
Carolina
success
missed
too.
shots. They just can't keep them off
No
the
communication.
boards.
Camp
And getting South Carolina
They all collapse to the key,
to miss shots. They just can't keep them
leaving
off
shooters
the
wide open.
boards.
Camp Schrader. And that's a
And I will say, if you're going to talk about the disadvantages of being a freshman, you got to see the players. There's another thing to never have played them. And so when you're playing
against the defending champions.
They could be writing their own story. Here comes Pow Pow on the attack. Couple of chances underneath for Grabovskaya. Unable to convert. Edwards, the bobble, gets it back and lays it in. 2-point game. Double-double in one of them. And she's got 8 first-half points here tonight. Under a minute left in the half. Grabovskaya going left hand. Impressive.
If you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that automatically
They get it back 5 seconds.
Good swing, good shot.
Johnson.
I remember that. Tessa missed the first one, and then he swung it back to her. She made
But
the
against South
buzzer
Carolina
beater
and their
half.
length, you're not going to be able to get that done.
A lot of
That
contact.
was,
And this is going to be last touch by
that was
Hobbs.
smart.
No adjustment here to
Throw it
herself.
off the
You gotta
body.
have awareness of
Toss it
shooters,
off the
and as
body
Candace
out
said,
of
you
bounds.
got to block out.
Under control maneuvering that time by Johnson. Finds her spot.
board.
Kitts is there.
They're going to need a lot of that all season from Chloe.
And it worked. And
Chloe,
Have a good time hanging out with
Fagan,
It's
Tack,
been something else. What a career she's built.
maybe even a little Bree Hall, Raven.
also one of the great players.
They have to come together and
for 30 years.
definitely knock down open shots,
While she
like
played,
that.
nice.
but also communicate on
Quickly
defense
proud
and
of South
rotate.
Carolina, that's for sure.
This is
Y'all
South
remember
Carolina's
last year?
biggest lead of the
Bree
night.
Hall?
And that is
She
Hobbs.
put 5
Answer-
fingers in Caitlin Clark's skull. If you
During
know,
for
you know.
Michigan.
Building.
Watch
We're
the
just waiting
highlights.
for South Carolina.
This all I seen in the championship game of Raven Johnson and Bree Hall
Yeah, this
guarding
fan base
Caitlin
always
Clark.
travels well. As
You will
Pow
not
Pow.
see. I'm telling you, it was
Some
crazy.
careless ball handling between the freshman Holloway trying
Mortal
to get it to
Kombat
Olsen.
style. Good
Hits
pass, good finish.
inside, and she's headed.
It was being passed around the perimeter. On that play, Pow Pow got secondary.
Here's Hobbs. Boy, going left hand. And then the offensive rebound by Grabovskaya underneath. Looks like
Draw foul. Yulia Graboskaya, first year Johnson skips it near side. Hall. Tack. Towering above and unable.
Dak is gonna play a huge part in their
But she's going to
success.
step to the free throw.
It's the danger of South Carolina.
If they're gonna be successful, she's gonna have to put in work down low. And you gotta make free throws. We already talked about this in the W.
Carolina last year.
Making free throws is
Picked
important.
up right where they left off. Hobbs finds the laces and she buries a three. Big shot for Michigan.
Every single time South Carolina looks like they're going to pull away, she has an answer.
Good take.
Tessa Johnson, who got a piece. But it's a tough play here. Graboskaya able to get to it. Underneath, Olsen ducking in, and she is turned back by overall shooting in this
season.
quarter now. 2 for 12. Out of corner
All
three.
season.
Raven Johnson snaps
All
it
of
back,
that
and then
all
it's missed.
season.
No basket.
That's tragic.
As we move over to the men's side in our
The corner?
nightcap.
Basket.
Corner three, Tessa Johnson. But it's a young team. We've talked about the inexperience. How do they handle some early adversity? Look at Hobbs. Keeps on coming from Michigan.
And Hobbs.
The second half, 3-pointers off the penetration.
Well, Grant, we call those practice shots. And they're coming from inside the
They
arc
got
as
shooters.
Hobbs knocks down.
As we start this
Michigan
fourth
got
quarter.
shooters. Most of these highlights is them shooting threes.
South Carolina working underneath.
Telling your players that you've done a great job of
Free
setting the shape
throws.
by not turning
We'll
the ball
skip
over.
past
And by getting the
those.
looks that they want to on the offensive end. South
Papa gets him reset. Into the corner, Tessa Johnson, the spin,
turnaround.
cash money.
and Grant.
What a couple of years it's been for her. Hobbs, a little bit too much on the attack, offensive rebound. Van Timmer, and then underneath.
Time
He's
here.
just joined us.
Rose.
Michigan led for most of the first half, all but
Malaysia.
32 seconds, in fact.
Is Malaysia
But
a
look at
starter this year?
that drive and finish.
Yeah,
And they
I
come
can
up
see
empty
it.
again. Here comes
Malaysia.
O'Reilly, full head of steam. Hobbs
Tahina.
got a piece of it.
Three
They say
Hall.
Swords, missed it.
I don't know.
Holloway
Could be
weak
Raven
side.
too, but we'll see.
Underneath, and it's Swords.
Post
Holloway
press.
weak side. Underneath,
She's not
and
shooting this layup
it's
last year.
Swords. 7
height is
point
not
bump
there
on
now.
the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. This is Edwards, and the officials say traveling violation.
Nice drive.
Hobbs curling. She's going to get to the free throw line, and we'll have a chance.
Tyler Swords, 20 points. So those two have really kept the Wolverines in this game.
Shots. They haven't scored more than 3 minutes, so the door ajar a little bit here for Michigan.
Needed scoring opportunity. How this is characteristic of her.
What a career it's been for her. Senior,
Tahina missed 2 free throws in a
last
row.
year, second team. Michigan trying to solve the South Carolina defense. Hobbs, Swords is there.
They're shooting these Kyrie Irving-esque
The
layups.
South Carolina defense.
You are not
Swords
Kyrie
is
Irving.
there, and she is going to shoot. Kind of
But I
over
respect
the
it.
defense.
Good take.
Leo at Long Island Lutheran High School, highest rated recruit out of the corner.
Yeah, for it seemed like South Carolina to only be up by 4 to Michigan.
7 to shoot.
Oof. They got to take filming a little more
The
serious
comes out
once
to
the
help.
season,
Ball launches
especially the next
and
game.
hits. Matt.
Chance to get at your shot.
Again, it's the first game of the season. Maybe a little rusty.
Michigan gets it to Swords. That's a 3, and she hits. It's a 5-point game with 41 SEC last season. What a career it's been, but you come same team that has come back.
There's too much time.
Swords fires
Yeah, see,
back.
There's too much time.
Swords team
rotation
that has come
and
back.
communication.
There's too much time.
I know she ain't break Chloe Kiss
But you
down
come
like
same
this.
team that has come back.
She broke Chloe Kiss down like this. See, maybe it's communication because maybe she thought that Raven was gonna stay, but then she switched over to 11, which made Chloe kind of close out late.
Swords fires,
They
buries.
close out late. for open
Goodness.
Silas.
Get the ball in.
Sean Staley was led with an unbelievable 17-year run in Columbia.
That's why you lace up your shoes, is because when you go out to
Quickly here. This is Swords. He's going to fire Raven Johnson.
This, what was
Quickly
this?
here. This is Swords. He's going to fire Raven
I mean, she had a good game though. Don't get me
Quickly
wrong.
here.
But you not Curry.
This is Swords.
This is Raven Johnson who put hand and face in Caitlin Clark.
She's going to fire. Raven Johnson got a piece of it.
And shooting that is kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie.
In the NCAA finals, a couple steals on. So Joyce Edwards goes 1-2 at the line. So I know that it's not going to be easy. They got a tough schedule this year. 12 games. You can use this as an opportunity to get better if you're Dawn Staley in the game.
That's how South Carolina was able to edge out the game versus Michigan. But again, Ashlyn Watkins being there is going to be huge for them because she's a two-way. Like a two-way slasher. Like, she plays defense, she get rebounds, and gets to the basket. I don't know if she'll be back versus NC State or how long her suspension is, but this is going to be a good one. What is that? 5 days from now. Sunday? This is a highlighted game. We'll definitely be checking that one out. Anyways, that's the end of this one, man. You guys let me know how you feel about South Carolina's opener versus Michigan. You see any red flags? You see another undefeated season? You see them losing some games on the schedule? You guys let me know down below in the comments. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys in the next video.